Well, we're here at the Winston Speedway for the first time in a couple of years with the Lane Automotive Michigan Traditional Sprints. I'm down here with tonight's feature winner, Mike Galadja. Mike, congratulations. Welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you. It feels pretty good today.
Well, you picked up a championship a few years ago with these guys. You got back to Victory Lane here tonight. How's it feel to get back into Victory Lane at a track that we haven't been at the last couple of years?
They definitely made some improvements to the track. You know, they give us 2 grooves to run in. That's all you can ask for at a track like this. And hey, it's great to be back.
Well, it looks like a lot of guys were having some problems with Turn 4. Was Turn 4 especially tricky tonight, in your opinion?
Turn 4, you had to be careful. You could overdrive the car if you're trying to run the bottom. As soon as you got up, you were told somebody get underneath you. The only moisture in the track was right against the tires in the bottom.
There was just a couple of laps left. Joe Bears was able to get to the outside of you. Did you know he was that close at that point in the race?
Not till he showed his front end. And then I think he scuffed the wall. You know, I crowded him up. I didn't see him coming, but I guess that's what happens.
Well, you get a win here today. Good way to kick off the middle portion of the 2012 Lane Automotive Michigan Traditional Sprint season. We're going to see you at Plymouth or Crystal later on this year?
It all depends on my work schedule. That kind of dictates where I race and when I race. We're going to try and make it, of course. You know, I love running at MTS. Good bunch of guys. You know, they run a good show, and we have a lot of fun.
Well, Mike, I know you got a lot of people that help you with these cars. They're not cheap to run. Why don't you take a second and thank them and make sure they get the recognition they deserve?
Sure. I'd like to thank all the guys that helped me out. My father-in-law, Jerry, my brother-in-law, Nate, Jamie's a young kid that just started on with us. He's doing a good job. Randy, Dave, and of course, Uncle Jim. And I really got to dedicate this race to my wife. She's been fighting breast cancer this year, and we're just trying to get through it right now. And you know, as tough as she is, she's at the racetrack every night with me. We got a couple sponsors. I've got to thank Rutan Racing Engines. It's the guy that put the power behind this thing that made us win tonight. Then we have Marine Specialist, and of course, Instalube.
Well, you pick up a win tonight. Congratulations, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's feature winner here at the Winston Speedway, Mike Galadja. Well, we're here down at the Winston Speedway, down in the pits, talking with Steve Irwin. Steve, you had a fast car tonight during heat races. I heard you had some mechanical problems, but you looked awfully fast in your feature. Tell us about your night.
Well, we got a backup motor. We went and ran USAC, and we blew up our good motor. This thing ran on 6 cylinders all night long, and we actually left the car loose because we thought it would just bog down because the track was so heavy. But we actually were too loose, and the motor didn't run. So we were lucky just to survive it all, you know. So, I mean, it's just not a good night for us, but, I mean, and we got a third out of it, so, I mean, with all the problems we had, I mean, it was okay.
Well, I think you've got to be happy with the way your season started off with the MTS this year. Got to win at Crystal, got to win at Cherry. Third place here tonight. Your season's going really good. What's it mean to be back with these guys racing? You know, I know you spent some time down south with USAC, and you still run a little bit with them, but you're back with the Michigan Traditional Sprints, currently leading the points. How's that feel?
I mean, you know, we should. You know, I'm not downplaying any of these other guys, but I run out of state, and I run against a lot of good competition. I mean, you should be able to be better. I mean, it's like a cup driver coming down and win a nationwide race. You know, it's nothing against any of these guys, and these guys are weekend warriors, and a lot of the guys are here for having fun. But, you know, we live in Michigan, and we can't travel a lot because, you know, diesel fuel is expensive, so we come here and run these races. So, I mean, even with me having problems, even I told my crew chief, I said we loosened up too much. Even if we would have had it tight, we still could have won the race on 6 cylinders, you know. But, you know, I got more experience doing some of this stuff, and it's fun racing Joe Bears because he goes down and runs down south, and usually we have a good duel, and he had problems tonight too, you know. So, but I mean, this stuff's fun. It's close to home, so we do it, and you know, we just try to go out here, have fun, and you know, just have some racing here close to home.
What's on the schedule for Steve Irwin in the next few weeks? We get to see you with the USAC guys at I-96?
Yeah, if we can get this motor figured out. I mean, this motor's set on the garage floor, and it's all old and wore out, so we can get it running halfway decent. I mean, we can't run like we ran tonight. I mean, if this was a USAC show, we wouldn't even made the feature. So, we were going to go to Sharon tomorrow. I don't know. We got to discuss that because we still didn't get our motor problems figured out. We're not going to drive 6 hours to go run in the back of the pack, you know. But if we can get this thing figured out, hopefully it's something dumb and easy like, you know, a magneto or a plug wire or something like that. And it's not an internal engine problem, and you know, we'll get it figured out, and hopefully we you know, we'll run that USAC race and you know, we ran like 12th at Wilmot, so hopefully we can get somewhere close to top 10 in USAC, and we'll come back and hopefully win some more MTS races.
Who are some of the sponsors that help Steve Irwin race every week?
Well, my wife does a whole lot for me. We got a lot of contingency sponsors, GME Steering and Kaiser Wheels, and All-Star Performance helps us out. But you know, my wife puts a lot into this team. She's really the owner of the car. Don Whitney helps me out when he can. He's got a full-time job. He works like 70 hours a week and still comes out and helps. So, you know, we're just out here trying to do this stuff and try to build our team up and try to get more sponsors and try to get ourselves to the next level. That's a good thing about this MTS thing. It's a good thing for older guys that want to race sprint cars as a hobby, and for kids like Kevin Hawk that are coming up through the ranks, it's a good stepping stone. So if they want to move up and kind of do some of the stuff that I've been doing, so you know, that's what it's for. And hope everyone had a good time. We still had fun anyway. It's always fun. A bad day at the racetrack's better than a good day at work, right?
Steve, thank you for your time. Congratulations on your third place finish, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Steve Irwin with the Lane Automotive Michigan Traditional Sprints. Well, I'm down here at Winston Speedway with Kevin Hawk. Kevin, I think to say you had an eventful night would be the understatement of the night. Tell us about what happened.
Yeah, had a rough flip in hot laps and rushed to get the car ready for the feature, and had a good run going, then got sent to the tail for I don't know why.
Well, it looks like you guys did. I came back here earlier, and you guys had about 6 guys wrenching on the car trying to get it ready. That was a wicked flip in the heat race. First off, you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And second off, these guys really worked hard. The car looked pretty fast in the feature for being upside down less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it felt good. I made my way up through the pack twice, so it is what it is.
Well, Kevin, you're coming off of defending 2011 Rookie of the Year run. How's 2012 been for you? Are you gaining confidence? Are you getting the seat time you need?
Yeah, I'm getting more confident, but we just haven't had very good finishes, and I don't know.
We'll see you for the rest of the shows in 2012, correct?
We're going to try to hit a couple more of the MTS shows, but we're not sure what we're going to do yet.
I know you got a lot of sponsors that make your racing possible, from family and friends. Why don't you thank them real quick while we got you?
I just got to thank my dad and my uncle for helping me get the car ready to go for the feature.
Ladies and gentlemen, he had a rough night tonight, but he did bring it home in one piece, and he'll be back in a couple of weeks. 2011 Rookie of the Year, Kevin Hawk.